2 of StrongHer Spring. So we'll get started with today's class. Sorry, we couldn't go live with today's class. So I'm sending you this guided video. Make sure you practice through it, and then if you have any questions, we can discuss in our next live class. So today's or this week's focus is all on the hips. So we're looking at hip mobility, focusing on the major muscle groups for strengthening as well. So we'll focus more on the lower body. First week was full body foundational exercises, but this week is all lower body and also hip mobility. Now, if you need a chair, a block, or a strap, make sure you've got that. You can also place yourself closer to the wall for today's practice, because you can always hold on to the wall when you're trying to do leg exercises or if you're going into stretches. Alright, so first thing first, we'll come on top of the mat and we'll start with some mobility work. Now, first we're going to see how does this posture feels for you kneeling. Now, if it's too much, you can always have a cushioning under your feet as well, or just roll up your mat level. Now, coming in this position, tails on tucking, then we're nice and wide. We'll start from the kneeling, and then from there we can go deeper. So standing nice and wide, inhale, gently tilt back, and exhale, low, come all the way down. Inhale, so just warming up the hips, squeeze your butt, and exhale, nice and slow. Now, if you want a chair on this side to hold and work, or if you want to wall on next to you, feel that. But see how my glutes are squeezing the top position, and I let go. And if you're new, you want to tuck your toes, you can do that as well. Let's do 10 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, perfect. From here straight on to your 4, and we'll start adding a little bit more mobility to the hips. Now, come in your 4, shoulders in line with your wrist, hip in line with your knees, and 90 degree. And from here, I'm going to kick out to the side and press back. So watch me front on. I'm going to kick out to the side and kick back and come back in. Now, when I'm trying to mobilize it, I will do it in a more fluid manner rather than breaking 1 into 2. What I want to do is 1 and then out and back in. So 1 and then out and back in. So almost you're trying to make a circle. Out and in. Out, in. Let's try 5 on each side. We'll go clockwise and anti-clockwise. So out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. Let's go for the other side. Again, it's the same thing. Out and kick. But in motion. So out and kick. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good work. Come back and a little bit of shake. Now, same thing, but we'll go anti-clockwise. So this time the knees coming in towards each other. So I'm going to start from the back and bring it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excuse me, sorry, I just sneezed. Beautiful, that coming in, and tuck your hips and just gently swing. Swing, or just loosening up side to side. Good work. Alright, let's come down. Now, starting with the legs stretch out, we're going to just release any tension in the hip. So these are one of my most favorite movement for the hips. Okay, now as I'm turning my hips from side to side, slowly I'll start bending my knees. So with each rotation, I want to start bringing my knees up as far as I can. So you can see my knees are getting higher and higher. Now, twist. Very gentle, you don't want to force the movement. Just let your knees fall in gently. 5 to 10 minutes, and just work on some mobility exercises like this. Beautiful. Now, I'm not coming from here, maintaining that. I'm going to go down on the floor. Right, I'm going to work on one knee at a time, or one side at a time. I'm going to extend my foot and make a small circle, like that. So making small circle, imagine your toes is a pen. You're making small circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're anti-clockwise. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now this is not just mobilizing your hip, it is also strengthening your core. Okay, so there's always more benefits to just one exercise. 2, 4, 5, and then let's go anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Now I'm going to step out with my knees very wide. I'm going to drop my one knee in and then the other. So I'm bringing both the knees in together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet in closer, shake it out. Knees out and drop. Knees in. In, hold, and drop. So let's stay here for 30 seconds. Now, the purpose here is to loosen up to the lower back and get a little bit of extra stretch to your hamstring as well. So we're going to go keep moving. Now, if you feel you have the energy today and you really enjoy it, hold on to the edges of the mat and you can do a full swing. So let your body go into a swing. Okay, so here. Now if you're going to come all the way up, come all the way up. Otherwise stay nice and low. Yoshi. I think I'll be blocking the camera. Yoshi. Yoshi, side. Good. Good boy. In. Lower. In. Lower. In. Up. And it's going to be here. Perfect. Right hand in the middle. Just staying there. Shake out to your hips. Yoshi, sit here. Come here. Sit there. I think he wants to be up in front of the camera. Yes. Stay there. Come to the side. Okay. Well, while he's deciding where he wants to be. Let's move to the next movement. The next movement is the biggest mobility routine for today. Now have a wall or a chair. I'll bring the chair just so that you know how to utilize that as well. Now I'll just have a chair on my side. Yoshi, sit here. Come, get up. Stay there. Come. Right here. Yoshi, stay. Okay, he's not in the mood, so let's get into the routine anyway. Now, coming in a kneeling position, right leg steps forward, you're 90-degree at both the knees. Now what I'm going to do here, lift my left arm up. I'm going to sink in, lower, and just come back to the center position. Forward. So when I'm going forward, I'm getting a big stretch here. And then come back. 1, 2, 3. Now if you want to make it a little bit deeper, we'll start extending to the opposite leg as well. So you breathe in, that remains as normal, but when you come back, you're going to lean back a little bit more so opposite leg can stretch out more. Okay? 3 and bend forward. 4, 5. Now while you do it, listen to your body. If you feel going back or bending forward is too much, just work at your own pace. You don't have to go to the full end of the posture. So even if it's smaller movements, little extension and stretch, that's fine. 1 more. 8. Over. Wonderful. Alright, let's switch sides. Same thing. Now if I'm doing smaller movement, this is what it looks like. See how my knee is only slightly bent? In, back. Now when I'm going deeper, I can go all the way in and come forward all the way. So listen to your body, choose a variation that's best for you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. There we are. Right, coming up and just shake it out. Now what we just did, it's a really good stretch to release the hip flexors, which are muscles right here. And these are the muscles we use walking, sitting, standing. So this tends to get really tight a lot of the times. So make sure you incorporate this stretch if you are a runner or if you know going up for a hike. This is really good to release that muscle chain. And if you are doing this after your workout, I would say hold the stretch longer. One of the best one is tuck your hip in, lean forward and just hold. Feel that big stretch. Try it now if you want. Hold it here. We'll come back to this, but as a stretch towards the end. But I just want you to have a feel of it. So tuck your hip forward and just feel that big stretch going in. You don't even have to lean forward too much. Just stacking it and pressing forward gently is enough. All right. Perfect. Now, last one before we can get ready for our lower body centering, we'll just do some hip rotations. So imagine you start from this corner, middle of your belly out. So try to make big circles. Okay, so big circles here. Lean forward if you have to, bend your knees if you have to. Okay, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go opposite. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. All right, shake it out. Now we'll go into 15-minute your shoes. Okay, it does give you a little bit more of stability, but we are going to keep it very light. We'll stay here for a minute. If you want to bring on some weights, I've got just light weights. I'm using a small kettlebell today. I'll bring that out, but if you want to maybe have lighter dumbbells, even one is fine, or just a bottle of water with some, a filled bottle of water, so you've got some weight. Bring that out. So we'll pause here for 30 seconds and then we'll meet back. I'll just grab my kettlebell till then. I've got my kettlebell here, but feel free if you think you want to just do it without the weights today, that's absolutely fine as well. Okay. Now, the most important thing, or important thing, of course, is your technique. But one of the most major exercises we do, you'll hear it all the time, is your squats and lunges. Now for the squats, I really want to make sure everyone has a really good technique. So we will focus on that and then do some weighted squats with that technique. Of course, build up from last week. If you still need a chair, use a chair. We can do our squats up and down with the chair as well. Now, with your squats, roll one, tailbone tucked in. So you're not going for major arch, but just gently imagine wearing high-waisted jeans. So just tuck your hip in, squeeze your bum, and the movement always starts from the hip. Okay? Now, depending on which muscle you want to target, you can have your stance wider or narrower. But simple, if you just want to go for your regular contemporary squats, feet together, go out like that, press out, and then slightly point your toes out. Okay? Because even when we're standing naturally, we never 100% parallel. Our toes are always slightly pointing out. That's what we want to do. Let's do it again. Feet together, step out, down, and then one. And that's your stance. And that focuses on major leg muscle groups. Now, if I want to focus more on my glutes or my hamstrings, I'll go wider. So I'll step out twice. So I'll go 1, 2, and then slightly pointing out. Now that is called a sumo squat, which focuses more on your hamstrings, which is back of your leg, and then your glutes. But today, to start with, we'll come in, we'll just go step out once and slightly out. That's your regular squat. Right, I'm maintaining that. I want to bend my hips first. So I'm going to push back. But when I'm pushing back, remember, I'm not leaning forward. I'm letting my hips do the work. Shoulders roll back, chest up. Knees will fall naturally. So hips back, lower, and standing up. Now watch me from the front. As I go down, knees will bend naturally, but my knees, middle of my knee is in line with my middle of my foot. Okay, so knees are not here or not too wide. Middle of my knee and middle of my foot are in same line. Okay, so we'll revise that again. First, foot placement. Second, use your hips to go down, keeping your chest up. And third, your knee is in alignment. So from here, I'm not forward, my chest is up, my knees are safely, this is all very good, means behind your toes. You don't want to be too forward or your heels will lift off. You want full weight on your spreading equally on your foot. Okay, so up, lower, back up. We'll start with 10 repetitions. You're going to do weighted ones as well. So 10 with weights, 10 without weights, and use the chair if you need. So have a chair behind you. Sit on a chair and stand up. Okay? Let's start. Arms can be crossed on here. Okay? We'll go 1, breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, my weights. Don't be too heavy, because we're doing this for the first time for a lot of us, right? So you don't want to overexert yourself, so holding the weight in front of your chest, right? Remember, posture, technique, out, go slightly out, chest up, shoulders roll down and back, as low as you can. 1, 2. Continue that for me, please continue, because I'll talk through till while you're practicing, so continue. Now remember, you don't listen to your knees. If you have sciatic or low back or knee issues, just do mini squats. You don't have to go all the way down. It's good if you can bring our thighs almost parallel to the floor, but listen to your body. 6. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. That's your 2. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe. Perfect. We can rest here. Okay, take 30 seconds rest. Have some water if you need. Catch your breath. Perfect. Now from here, we move into sumo squats. Okay, so Yoshi, stay there. Move. Good. I'm really scared to touch him as well. I don't want him to get upset. Alright, so we'll go 1 step. Now remember, for sumo squats, we go even wider. It's wider than the hips, and then toes slightly point up. Now this is a wider stance. This is my hip, and I'm wider than my hip. And that's your sumo. That's where you want to focus on glutes and your hamstrings to have a nice butt. Alright, let's start with down the weights first. Shoulders roll back, hands wherever you like. Alright, go 1, breathe in, 2, breathe in, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember, knees out. 9, 10. Good. Rest up. Now while you're resting, I'll show you what not to do. So rest, but look at me. So when you're going down, knees are out. We're not here. We're not there. Feet planted. Nice and strong. Out. In. Not doing that. Not doing that. Middle of your knee. In line in the middle of the foot. Alright, same rule applies for wide squats, narrow squats, however you do it. Alright, when you're ready, let's bring in the weight. Now, whatever weight you might have, bottle, kettlebell, or dumbbell, you can hold the weight here, so when you're going down, you're reaching down. You don't have to touch the floor. You can hold it here in front of your chest as well. So go for a variation that should suit the best. Let's plant our feet strongly. The floor. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Wonderful. And rest. Good work, everyone. Just walk it out. Get out, shake it out, catch your breath, have some water if you need. We'll do 1 more round, weighted with your squats, and a wide squat. Then we'll move to the next exercise. Actually, we did practice glute bridges last week. I'll teach you lunges this week, which does require a lot of practice and technique. So with this one, watch me closely. Even stop your practice, pause, and just watch me when I do the lunges. So we just make sure we got ready with technique. Okay? Alright, let's start again. Bring your weights in. Start with the posture. So getting in right stance, feet together, out once, and slightly wider. Perfect. This is for a regular squats. Weights in front of you. Let's do 10 repetitions. 1. Watch your knee again. 2, 3, You don't want your heels lifting. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good one. 20 seconds rest again. Have some water if you need. Walk it out. And then we'll do the rider squats or sumo squats. Now, anytime if it's too much, drop down, rest. You can only do 5 repetitions, take longer rest, that's fine. Right, back in 10 seconds. Go wider this time, so feet together for your squats and wider for sumo squats and slightly up. Now at the same time, remember, feet are in one line as well. You don't want one foot forward or one back too far. So the toes are in one line. You can always use the center of the mat, or if you have any marking on the mat, as a reference. Okay? Right, let's get into it again. Holding the weight here. 1. Keep focusing on your knees. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woohoo! All done. Brilliant work, guys. I'm going to pause the timer. Well done. We'll just stop here for a little bit longer. 45 seconds rest. Have some water if you need. Until then, start getting ready for the lunges. Now with lunges, as I said, take the support of the wall or chair. So if you want to move around or grab your chair, let's do that again. So with lunges today, we'll focus more on the technique rather than getting too many repetitions out. And if you have not done lunges or split squats, as we say, if you're not walking forward, I want you to just focus on the technique, but if you're experienced, I'm more than happy for you to bring in some weights. Okay, while you're resting, I'll start explaining. Now, shoulders rolling back, again, core engaged. We go in a split stance, like that. Now, if you were in the bottom position, you're in a split squat position, so knee 90 degree, knee 90 degree. You don't want to be too close. See how my knee and heel are too close or too far wide. Imagine you're in a rectangle, right? So one corner is your back foot and other corner is your front foot. So in a nice rectangle. Some people even say, imagine railway tracks. You know, always just going parallel to one another. They don't meet. You know, this is one railway track and this is the other, and you have to maintain that line. You can't let them cross, so they can't cross. Okay, so if you watch from front on, we're here. Now, how your knee, especially the knee that's closer to the floor, it's not too close or it's not too wide either. You want them to be parallel to each other. Same thing with the knee, no flopping in this foot, no flopping here, and feet planted. Now, from here, I'm going to tap my back foot, and I'm just going to try and lift myself up. Now here, if you need support, you have a chair next to you. Start from here. Always start on the floor to make sure you've got good technique. And then from there, you can let go of the chair if you need. Tuck your back foot, make sure you've got good posture. Initially, it might be hard for some of us, it can be a bit harder just getting that initial push. So put your weight up. Beautiful. Now we're just going to work here. Lower. Okay, bending. You don't have to touch the floor. Go down. See, it's a nice angle. I'm not here, I'm not there. Nice angle. I want to bend both the knees. A lot of the times, we tend to drop the front foot and the back leg remains extended. Remember, bending. Okay? Focus on bending both the knees. I always say focus more on the back foot because that's where we lose a lot of focus. So bend. 1. Just little is enough. You don't have to go too low. 3, 4, 5. Shake that. How does that feel? Okay, listen to your body. Work in the range of motion that is comfortable and pain-free for you, but bend both the knees. Okay, other side. Again, I'll place myself on the floor, making sure I've got good posture, so I'm not too in. Nice 90 degree, nice 90 degree. Core is stable, ready. Hold on if you need. Push up, go down, bend, knees, and up. Hold on to your support if you need. Shoulders back, spine is straight. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, step in, shake it out, relax. If you want to massage your knees, hold on to both the knees. Go in semicircle, little massage, clockwise and anti-clockwise. Rub. Shake it out. Like that. Alright, how do you feel? Can we do one more round? Now let's try 10 repetitions. Focus again on dropping the knee, bending the knees in your comfortable range. We'll do 10 on each side and then we can rest. But again, if you experience you are ready to go for it, just hold on to weight as well. Okay, so here. For those holding weight, you can always hold the weight on the opposite side. Okay, so like so, holding a dumbbell or a kettlebell, spine neutral, back foot lifted. Start from the floor actually. For those who are practicing it for the first time, make sure good posture. Get hold of the weight, press in and lift up. Good. Let's try 10. Okay. 1. And in between, see how I just adjusted my foot. If you feel, oh, there's a little bit unbalanced there, just feel free to adjust yourself. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure you're bending your back foot. Back knee, sorry. 7. You don't have to touch the floor, just as low as you can today. 9. One more. 10. Step. Shake it out. Just do the sides. Good change. Start on the floor. Elbow tucked in. Nice clean stance. And then up. 1. Hold the hands. Right away. I always like to start from the side. Find more balance. Bring the leg in. Bring the leg down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Focus on the knees. 9 and 10. All done for the strength part. Well done. Shake it out. Let's stop here for a minute. Grab some water if you need. Walk it out. So stay here for a minute, have some water, let go of your equipment, and we'll start getting ready for some deeper yoga practice and stretches. And for those who are back and ready, you can come down sitting position on the mat. Again, use a block or strap, anything that you need to place under your hips. Now we worked on the legs, we're going to do some nice hold and stretches. Using your arms back, so you're going to step, lying down on the floor. You can use your arm to support your head. It's a bit sunny, I should have been facing the other side. Now hips come back, so shoulders and hips in one line. I'm going to focus on one leg at a time. The top leg, you can even rest your hand like this. I'm going to grab my ankle. I'm going to press in, hold it here. Alright, so I'm going to go for big open kick back, so I'm getting a big stretch here, and then rest of my core. And if it's too tight, you can hold on to leggings or around the ankle. If you have a strap, you can have a strap around and hold and stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep pressing in. Try to keep bringing your heel closer to your hips. Hold and release. Turn around, other side. So I have to show you my back side, but let me see how it looks like from the back as well. Hold it in, I'm gonna press it back and hold. 7, 6, 5. Keep pressing in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Coming in. Gonna go for a little bit of massage on your quad. So just come in here, a little bit wider, bend your knees, just swinging from side to side. Bring your palm on top of one another, let your head drop. Just swinging, imagine you're massaging through the hips. Stay here for another 15 seconds. And let your feet fall naturally. Let them swing as far as they can. Let them drop. If you're too tight on one side, go to that side and stay. Just hold that position there. Okay, just hold in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the center and twist. Staying here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Back in. Bring the knees together. Hands come out. Tuck your toes to lift off. Now watch me for this one. I want my feet together. Knees go wider. Now come back. Sit. See how does that feel? For anyone who is struggling with the ankle stretch here, you can always have a pillow or a block right here between your thighs and your calf, or you can have a block to sit on just in the middle. Right now, this is really good. If you're just sitting there, it gives you a good stretch on the quads. Right, so you can just stay here as well. Shoulders roll back. Just feel that big stretch through your ankles, especially if you've done lunges for the first time. Just big stretch here, and we're just going to sink in here. Now when we do legs, it can put some pressure on your lower back as well, especially if your technique is not right, core is not tight, core is not strong enough, or we just have weaker hips, because the pressure can go into lower back. So we're going to release some lower back pressure as well. So you're going to bend forward. Right from here, and then listen to your body as far as you can. If you can go all the way, I want you to really reach out, extend your legs arms as far as you can. Walk forward with your fingertips and head sinks in. Let's stay here. Keep walking forward with your fingertips. Breathe in and out in this position. Stay here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now without lifting my head, I'm just going to gently glide to the left. Alright? And sink in here. 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep going. So what I want is I want to feel a big stretch to the side of my body. Okay, so bring sideways. Stay here. 7. Keep extending your arms. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now get front on so you can see me, and then to the right side of it. And hold. I'm feeling a big stretch here. And hold here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly back in. Beautiful. just from here, simply shift and drop on one side. I'm just going to open up through my hips a little bit more here. So just lean on one side and see how the tension, if there's any tension around the hips. I'm going to lean in and just go for a stretch here. Right, so I'm just opening up my body to the side. Push my pelvic floor forward, just here. Right, if you want to make it a little bit deeper, you can go sideways as well. Kind of side and back, and just go reach. Really tall, tall, tall. Imagine someone is pulling you in both the directions. So someone is pulling your toes out, arms out, and go low. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, to the other side. Same thing. Bottom knee bends, top leg extends. Push your pelvic floor forward and hold it. 7, 6. Don't let your head drop. Keep lifting here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Now we'll move into the biggest stretch and my most favorite stretch. So watch me carefully for this one. When I go lower, knees bending, I'm going to lift my right ankle to come on top of my left knee. Okay? Now I'll turn around so you can see the top as well. Right, I'm here like that. Right knee, I'm going to push out so I feel a big stretch to this side. Left knee, I'm going to lift off the floor. So there's opposite push and pull. Left knee coming in close to me, right knee pushing out. So there's opposite push and pull. If it's too hard to reach, grab the back of your left arm. Go out like that. Hold. You feel a big stretch in your hips. The closer you bring your left knee, same pressure you want to apply on the opposite. So there's opposite push and pull. And you will love this stretch. It just melts away any tightness in your hips. Right, so breathe out. Hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Now if you want to go deeper, your hands wrap around your left thigh and just hold it in like that. Okay, watch me from the side as well. So for deeper, you go around, pull it in, just hold it there. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding. Now if you have your hands wrapped around the back of your thigh, this elbow can press into your right knee. So again, doing a big push and pull. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Changing. Left ankle on top of your right knee. Okay. Push your left knee out and right knee in. This opposite push and pull. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll go deeper. My hands will grab the back of my right thigh. I'm going to just bring it in. Now this is triggering my knee a little bit, which shows that probably my quads and knees are a bit too tight. So I'm going to go gentle. Okay? So understand the difference between a stretch and that painful stretch. If it's paining, you want to let it loose a little bit. But if it's that big stretchy stretch, which is slight pain but a good pain, you want to continue here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now staying here, pulling your right knee in. I'm going to use my left elbow to press out, push out my left knee. Okay, so again, pulling in with your hands and then pushing out with the elbow. Stay here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Feet can come up. Gentle tapping. Extend your legs straight and your toes in towards you and out. Support the back of your knees. Just relaxing here. Now when you're ready, from here we go down in Shavasana. Okay, knees down, legs extend and come down on the floor, lying down, arms on the side. Close your eyes, cover your eyes if you're in the mood, if you're outside, or if you just need to feel more relaxed. I'll come up so I can talk you through the practice, but for all of you, just stay on the ground. Now, when you're ready, close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and as you inhale, push the oxygen down to your hips, and let's start relaxing through your hips. And as you exhale, drop your hips down lower. Take another deep breath in. Soften your jaw, relax your cheeks, your chin. You don't want too much tension around your face. Exhale, feel that relaxed sensation all the way down to your toes. Your legs are rested, toes are falling in opposite direction, feet are falling in opposite direction. See how your legs are placed on the mat. Don't hold on to any muscle, just let it go, shift, wiggle, and just loosen up your body. Take another moment, take a deep breath in and exhale. As you exhale, sink in deeper into the mat. Just concentrating on your breath. Breathing in, focus on the top of your legs. And slowly shift your focus going down closer to your knees. And with each exhalation, feel the muscle melting away, becoming softer and softer as you sink into the mat. Another big inhalation. Push the oxygen down to your calf. See how your calf is placed on the mat. Is there tightness, stiffness? Exhale, let your calf sink into the mat. Now take a moment just to scan your body, start from top to bottom, and just sink into the mat. When you're ready, start to bring in your movements in your hands and your feet. Make yourself more aware of your surroundings. Bend your knees, turn to your right, and slowly coming up into sitting position. Keep your eyes closed and just sit here for a couple of seconds. Just let the practice sink in. Keep your eyes closed. Now bringing your palm together, rubbing your palm against each other, making it long. Cover your face with your hands. Open your eyes into your hands and slowly wave your hand away from your face in front of you, but keep looking into your hands. And then take your hands around your back, hold on to your opposite wrist, or just hold on to your wrist. Bend forward and go forward. Thanks to the Mother Earth. Thanks to the Mother Nature. Thanks to your teachers for completing the practice of today. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. So this was our week 2 session 1 for StrongHer Spring. If you're part of this challenge, I will be seeing you live on Saturday But Thursday class will be a pre-recorded video for you as well, and we continue to focus on your hips. If you're in the WhatsApp chat, I'll send you more details on what to expect in the class. But thank you for joining me today. If you have any questions, just send me a message and I'll be able to help you out from there. I'll see you next time. Thank you.